Hi, everyone, and welcome to another fact of the day. Just a quick one for you today, but we'll go into more detail at some other point. But first of all, do you remember what the name of this island is? Pause, have a think. Or, again, you can look at a map, see if you can work it out. But that is Shetland. What about this one here? That is Orkney. Cool. And we're about here, the school. And we're going to look at this island over here. You've got this big one here and a few down here. Lots of little ones too, but this big one here is actually the biggest island in Britain, which is pretty cool. And it's called Lewis, but there's also a bit of it called Harris as well, sometimes called Lewis and Harris. But that's the biggest island. And we're going to have a little look at that, a very quick look. And here is a bit of a better picture of it. So you can see Sir Lewis here, and Harris is this part down here. And then it's separated by the sea to these islands down here. Lewis and Harris are very well known for lots of things, but one of the main things I want to show you today is the beautiful beaches that you get there. Oh, they're just stunning beaches, really nice. Here's another kind of picture here. Just a beautiful part of the world, very well known for its beaches. Let's have a look at some other pictures here. Now, this is another very famous part of Lewis. These are called the Callanish stones. And if you looked at my Fact of the Day video about Orkney, it's kind of similar to the Ring of Brodgar, where these people, thousands of years ago, decided to go through the incredible task of putting these stones, collecting them up, cutting them from the larger rock in the area, and then dragging them here. It's just an incredible feat, just amazing. Again, it's a bit of a mystery why they did it. Lots of theories going about there from experts as to why they would do it. Why would you put so much effort in? You know, way back there was no electricity, no diggers, no nothing to help them. Just all manpower. Just amazing effort. So it must have been very important to them. Anyway, so this is the Callanish stones, and just to give you an idea of the size, here's another picture. So they're huge and incredibly heavy, much heavier than a car, for example. So really, really heavy, but just fascinating to think about why they were put there. A lot of people think, some sort of ritual purpose, sort of ceremonies. There's some evidence to say that they align with the sun and the moon at certain times of the year. Very interesting stuff. Have a read about it. It's really interesting. So that's the Callanish stones. This is the biggest town on Lewis, which is called Stornoway. You've probably heard of it. You might have even been there. Stornoway it's about twice the size in terms of people living there, about twice the size of Tain. So it's pretty big. And that's Stornoway. So if you were to go there, you would more than likely get the ferry. You can fly there, but a lot of people get the ferry so they can take their car over and drive about. The ferry would come into here, into Stornoway. And there is a picture of it from the air. What part of it, anyway? So that's just a little introduction here, and we're just talking about the ferry. You can get it from other places, but Ullapool, I think, is the main one. I'm sure some of you have been to Ullapool, and you'll see the ferries there. And one of the most popular places to go is just straight across here. This is called the Minch, and to Stornoway with your car on the ferry, and then you can drive about, which is very, very cool. Another thing about Lewis and Stornoway and the west coast here is that you will hear the Gaelic language a lot. Most people on these islands and this one and on other places as well, they still speak Gaelic, as part of their daily life. So it's very, very interesting. And they would call it Leowas, and Harris would be Nahedig. So very interesting stuff. So if you went out there, you would more than likely hear Gaelic being spoken as a sort of daily language. So it's fascinating stuff. We'll talk a bit more about them on these other islands, kicking about some other time. But for now, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed just a small introduction to Lewis and Harris. And there we go. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye.